Join me as I take on the challenge of letting go of all my grudges in just 1 week. Can I really embrace the power of forgiveness? Forgiveness is a profound concept that has the potential to transform our lives in ways we never thought possible. It's a choice that can bring us peace, freedom, and a sense of liberation from the weight of resentment and anger. And yet it's a choice that many of us struggle to make. I know that forgiveness can be tough. When someone hurts us, it's natural to feel angry and resentful. We want justice, we want revenge, and we want to make the other person pay for what they've done. But holding on to these feelings can be toxic, eating away at our minds and hearts and preventing us from moving forward. We become stuck in a cycle of bitterness and hurt, and it's hard to see a way out. We've all been there, stuck in a situation where we feel like we've been wronged and the other person is to blame. Maybe it's a family member, a friend, or even a stranger who cut us off in traffic. Whatever the situation, it's easy to get caught up in our emotions and feelings of anger and resentment. And it's hard to let go because it feels like we're giving the other person a free pass or that we're somehow diminishing what they did to us. But what if I told you that forgiveness isn't about the other person at all? What if I told you that forgiveness is actually about us and our own healing and liberation? When we choose to forgive, we're not saying that what the other person did was okay. We're saying that we're done carrying the burden of resentment and anger around with us. Forgiveness is a journey and it's not always easy. There are many different perspectives on forgiveness and different ways of approaching it. Some people see it as a psychological necessity, a way to release the trauma and stress associated with holding on to negative emotions. Others see it as a spiritual practice, a way to connect with a higher power and find peace and compassion. And then there are those who see it as a personal triumph, a way to rise above the hurt and come out stronger on the other side. I've seen forgiveness work miracles in people's lives. I've seen people who were consumed by anger and resentment and who were able to transform their lives through the power of forgiveness. I've seen relationships heal and restore when one person chooses to forgive. And I've seen individuals find a sense of peace and freedom that they never thought possible. But forgiveness isn't just about others, it's also about us. When we choose to forgive, we're giving ourselves the gift of freedom. We're releasing the burden of resentment and anger and allowing ourselves to move forward. We're taking back control of our lives and choosing to live in a state of peace and compassion. One of the most powerful insights I've gained on my own journey of forgiveness is the realization that holding on to grudges is a form of self-imprisonment. When we refuse to forgive, we're keeping ourselves trapped in a cycle of hurt and anger. We're choosing to relive the pain and trauma of the past rather than moving forward into a brighter future. Forgiveness is a choice, and it's not always easy, but the relief and freedom it brings is unparalleled. Imagine waking up every morning feeling light and free without the weight of resentment and anger holding you back. Imagine being able to look at the people who hurt you and feeling compassion and understanding rather than anger and resentment. In conclusion, forgiveness is a powerful tool that can transform our lives in profound ways. It's a choice that can bring us peace, freedom, and a sense of liberation from the weight of resentment and anger. So I encourage you to join me on this journey of forgiveness and to take the first step towards letting go of your own grudges. If you've ever struggled with forgiveness, or if you've got a story to share about how forgiveness has impacted your life, please leave a comment below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos on personal development and growth.